Hey guys, I'm back and I kind of wanted to try something new. I love the Reddit forum, Am I the Asshole? Where people will tell a story and pretty much ask people if they were the asshole or if the other person was the asshole or whatever. So, I don't know, I would listen to a YouTube channel if they actually read some of these accounts. So, I'm gonna try it. Tell me what you guys think, if I should continue, if I shouldn't, whatever. Um, if you hear squealing and stuff, it's my son, but he's with his dad. It's all good. So, anyway, the first, am I the asshole? Am I the asshole for yelling at my dad during my niece's birthday party? My girlfriend is deaf. She wears a cochlear implant, mostly when she's in public spaces, but she doesn't wear it every single day. My dad and I have an odd relationship. He left when I was young and never bothered to have some sort of relationship with my siblings and me for years. He never called, texted, or even sent birthday cards. After my sister's passing almost 2 years ago, he's been trying to re enter my life slowly. He seems genuine in trying to undo his past mistakes. My dad has been Sorry, guys. My dad has been wanting to meet my girlfriend for a while now. I've certainly talked about her a bit, and I'm assuming he's seen pictures of her, but he's never physically met her. A few days ago, my sister invited us to her house to celebrate my niece's 7th birthday. My dad was invited, and this would be the first time he would be meeting her. My girlfriend baked the cake. He can hear me and he gets excited, so. One of the first comments he made when he met my girlfriend was, "Wow, you're awfully pretty for a deaf girl." My girlfriend was slightly uncomfortable but brushed it off and awkwardly laughed. There was a point when my girlfriend was teaching my niece sign language. She wants to learn. My dad approached my girlfriend, assumedly trying to make some simple small talk, and then made a comment about how my girlfriend must be good with her hands. That made my girlfriend uncomfortable, and though she didn't voice her discomfort directly to him when it first happened, she did tell me that she didn't like the comment. She wasn't going to make a big scene, and also asked me not to. I pulled my dad aside and told him off. I asked him to be more respectful and to apologize to my girlfriend. He agreed. My dad started to ask me questions about my girlfriend. At first, they were rather harmless, then the questions were bordering on harassment. My breaking point was when he asked me how my girlfriend knows she's doing the right thing in bed if she can't hear me. I thought that was wildly inappropriate. I yelled at him, causing everyone to turn and look at me and ruin the joyful mood. I probably foolishly left to get some air. My girlfriend followed me. My girlfriend understands my frustrations, but wishes I didn't yell. When I came back, I apologized to my sister and niece. My dad is mad at me for yelling, and my sister and my mom barely accept my apology as he said what we were all thinking. That's weird. I do feel somewhat bad for ruining what was otherwise a good day. Am I the asshole? And I'm just gonna read kind of like a consensus of what people are saying. Someone said, there's people like not the asshole. Someone said, wait, they said, he said what we were all thinking. So your mom and sister were wondering if your girlfriend gives a good hand job. What kind of family do you have? Not the asshole. Your sperm donor should be ashamed. I agree. If I were the girlfriend, I would be really uncomfortable, especially if my boyfriend told me his dad said stuff like that. Like, oh, I don't know. I personally think the dad was the asshole, that he has no business. That's none of his business at all. It just, ugh. Let's Let's read some more. Basically, people saying that the poster is not the asshole, but his family is toxic and completely out of line. And I agree. I think that's just weird, and yeah. Okay, here's another one. Am I the asshole for not putting on clothes in my own backyard? Okay, here's the story. That sounds kind of weird. I, 28-year-old female, live next door to an older couple named Joe and Jane. They are in their 70s but extremely active, and during the warmer months, Joe spends almost all of his free time outside tending to his yard. I have a great relationship with Joe and Jane. Anytime I'm out working in my yard, Joe will come over and we'll chat for half an hour or more. I have the key to Joe and Jane's house. They have a key to mine. Basically, what I'm saying is they're the perfect neighbors. I have a small courtyard in the back. The two wings of my house kind of envelop the courtyard, so usually when I sit out, you can't see me from the neighboring houses. I love, love, love to sit out there and tan while I'm working or attending school online. However, I occasionally need to move in order to stay with the sun. So for a brief period of time, you can kind of see me from Joe and Karen's backyard. Joe and Jane have adult children, and one of them, Amanda, 50s female, have been coming over a lot lately. Yesterday, I was sitting out with a pair of shorts and a bikini top. I moved my chair slightly, so I was partially in view of them in the backyard, and soon Amanda came traipsing through my yard and approached me. Amanda: "Hi, could you please not wear a bikini when my dad is working in the yard? It's not appropriate." Me: "Oh, I'm sorry, does the bathing suit bother him? He's never mentioned anything to me about it." Amanda: "Well, no, but it bothers me. My dad is older, and he shouldn't have breasts in his face when he's trying to work outside." And in parentheses, we have 3/4 of an acre between our houses. Me: "You can hardly see me 99% of the time, and I think your dad is more focused on his gardening when he is out there than he is me." Amanda: "You young girls just think that everybody wants to see your bodies. Well, I've got news for you. We don't. You go put some clothes on." Laugh my ass off. This is a direct quote. Me: "Ma'am, I'm just trying to mind my business and get some work done. If your dad has a problem, he's more than welcome to come talk to me about it, as he normally does. Until then, I'm going to ask you nicely to get off my property." Afterwards, I changed into a sports bra, moved my chair out of the sun so as no longer visible to her. I know that being right and being a decent human being are two different things. I guess I could put on a sports bra whenever she's over, even though I think she'd still have an issue with that, and it would mess up my tan lines. But at the same time, it's my property, and I shouldn't have to change my behavior to suit the preferences of someone who doesn't even live here. Am I the asshole for sunbathing in partial view of my neighbors and not putting on a shirt when my neighbor's daughter, who doesn't live here, had an issue with my bathing suit? So, what do you guys think? I'm going to read some of the responses. Not the asshole. From the way the title read, I was fully expecting this to be total nudity. You're wearing a bikini and shorts. They'd see more flesh at the beach or at the local pool. Your neighbor's adult children need to mind their own business. I agree, it's her yard. And if the neighbors themselves don't have an issue with it, then, I don't know. I really would have a problem with the daughter. Especially, I don't know, sound like she was rather rude. And then the girl that wrote it, she answered back. She said, "It's just one daughter too. The other children and grandkids are great." So if it's just that one daughter, I don't know. I think if I saw she was over, maybe I would put a shirt on or something just to keep the peace. Or, I don't know, I think I would talk to Jane and, I forgot the dad's name, John and Jane, and just ask them if they're uncomfortable with it and whatever. I don't know. I just prefer to keep the peace. I don't like conflict, but basically, people are agreeing with her that she's not the asshole. I don't know, I agree too. I thought that was rather rude of the daughter, actually. Okay, last one. I don't know. Hope you guys are enjoying this. Am I the asshole for being upset at the wedding date my friend chose? So, two of my closest friends are getting married this year, and I couldn't be happier for them. I love them both, and they are very happy. My friend, 24-year-old female, asked me to be a bridesmaid, and of course I accepted. They have recently sent out invites, and when I saw the date, I realized it was the anniversary of my mom's passing. This... Sorry about my son, guys. I'm sorry. My mom's passing, so I messaged her and asked if this was a definite date and not a mock-up. She confirmed it was the real date and why I was asking. I then said it was the first anniversary of my mom's passing and that it's kind of a big deal for me. Now this is the kicker. She said, "Oh, I know, but it's nearly been a year. I thought you'd be over it. Also, having my wedding on that day should take your mind off of it." As dumbfounded as she knows full well I am not over it. I said I'd still attend, but would like some time in the morning to go to my mother's grave and say hello, put flowers down, etc. She said no, that I was needed with her as a bridesmaid. I told her she was being quite a bit of a dick and that I don't want to be a bridesmaid if she is going to continue like this. Her fiance then messaged me telling me I'm a piece of shit for walking out of the wedding so last minute and that I can go to the grave whenever I want. I feel a bit awful about this and I'm unsure whether or not I'm the asshole. Am I the asshole? Edit. I never asked her to change the date of the wedding. I just asked for confirmation that it was on that date and to ask if she remembered what day that was for me. Only thing I asked to do was to go to my mother's grave on that morning of the wedding. I would never expect her to change it for me and my issues. Here's the consensus. I don't know, I love reading these. Some of these are really just, whoa. So, someone said, "Not the asshole, your friend is a dick. If she hadn't realized the date and everything is already booked when she could have at least been polite about it and said she had forgotten." Yeah, the thing that made your friend the asshole is she explicitly said, "It's almost been a year. I thought you were over it." Imagine being over the death of your mom full stop, let alone after just a year. What planet is this bride living on? Not the asshole. I think only thing OP did odd was ask permission to visit her mom's gravesite. Once I confirmed the date was correct, that would have been my plan. There's no need to check with how the bride feels, because the bride clearly didn't check with OP about how having the wedding on the anniversary of her mom's death would feel. Yeah, I don't know. It seems like the friend is kind of a bridezilla. So, anyway, I think that's going to be it for now. I just kind of want to do a test run. And yeah, I hope you guys like this. Again, I apologize for my son's squealing and whatnot, but he's just a happy little kid. So anyway, guys, I hope you guys have a great one. Let me know what you think of me reading Am I the Asshole? I don't know. I can go through, find some crazy ones, funny ones, whatever, and just read them because, I don't know, I would listen to it. So let me know. I love your feedback. And as always, be kind. Don't be an asshole. Bye.